Guys, this is ktgozone and this is a game of Age of Empires. You're watching Vinchester against Modri in Master of Arena 5. This is the round of 32, I believe. And Vinchester is going to do something super, and he's going to do that not once, not twice, but thrice against Modri in this series. I'm going to find that out, what exactly he does. And let's see, let's look at Vinchester right now, and we're going to do Fog of War so that we find out what he's doing right now. He's sending his deer to the town center at the moment with his scout, and we'll find out what he does once he's done with that. I don't know right now how many deers he has sent home. I believe he has sent all of them because he's sending his scout out right now. So 5 minutes 37 seconds of game time, he's sending his scout out. And guys, this has to be a meta. This is a confirmed Da Vinci Code meta, and he's going to do that repeatedly, exact same things, exact same steps, exact same order, and he's been quite successful with it. And you see, if you have seen the games last night, then one more player did it, and that is Ruben Stock against the one and only Eddie. So even Ruben Stock was trying to do something with this strategy, not maybe exactly, but quite similar to what this guy did, Vinchester. So at the moment he is scouting his opponent. He's trying to find out where the resources are so that he can find a sweet spot to attack his opponent. And there you go, he's already made sure his opponent knows he is close to him by hitting on his walls at the moment. Those walls, mind you, are 900 health points, in case you're wondering about it. And we're going to remove Fog of War and find out what Vinchester does next. He's queued in that villager. Is going to hit Loom. Yes, he's going to hit Loom, and he's going to try to go to he's going to put that food inside the town center, and he's going to try to hit Feudal Age as soon as he finishes Loom. So that was 7 minutes Loom, almost a little later than 7 minutes actually. And boom, there you go. He has the food at the moment, not yet. There you go, he's got the food now, and in 9 minutes 48 seconds he's going to go to Feudal Age. He's sending 4 villages forward, and we're going to find out what he does next. There you go, he sent 2 villages on gold, and is he sending anyone on stone? Not yet, not yet. So he's not really overcommitting to the cost. He's going to manage both his economy and the forward, and we're going to find out what exactly he does. I'm going to walk you through the steps exactly once we watch this game, and I'm going to write it down for you so that you can follow it if you want to execute it. And he's going to put down a house with 1 villager and a barrack with 3 villagers. His barrack is necessary because he wants to have the archery range up once he goes to Feudal Age. So there you go, the barrack is up. He's in the middle of the Feudal Age, and he's making that walk to his opponent's base. Probably he's decided where he wants to break in the stone walls. Yes, he has scouted his opponent. He can see his opponent's got gold and stone outside. He's got a stone very close to here, so he doesn't really have much stone inside, is what he would be hoping. Where is the other stone for Modri? Let's find that out. Does he really have any stone? Oh my god, that is the only stone available to Modri actually, if he goes on and attack this side. There you go, that is the spot he has chosen. He is hitting that with his scout and 2 of his villagers, while he makes a watchtower and a archery range. So that is the stuff he's going to do at the moment. Feudal Age being researched by Modri. Double bid axe coming in for Vinchester. He has seen it, Modri has seen it. He's going to react right now. He's going to put down palisade walls, and he's going to make sure that he closes off this base. It's not an easy job at the moment. He's got resources outside. That's the part he's not liking at the moment. He's got that gold outside. He knows he's got gold outside. He's got stone outside. So he's going to be losing those resources as he does this walling off. And the watchtower is going to come up at the moment as this villager finishes this house. This watchtower is possibly going to come up even before that, out of the range to hit that villager. He's going to break through that wall. 900 health points on that wall, not very good, but he's going to finish off that palisade wall. So he has bought some time for himself, Modri. And what does he do at the moment? He's got only 1 farm, and he's got 4 on wood over there. He's got these villagers on that strangler wood. He's got 3 on wood on this side. We're going to find out what Vinchester is doing at the moment. He's got 3 on stone, that is important, and he has got 6 on wood over here. So that's all guys. He's got just 1 lumber camp and 6 on wood, yes, and 2 on gold. That is the thing that you have to remember. He's gone inside. He's trying to break through these palisade walls. That is the second step after making that watchtower. That's a very important get. Everybody is doing that. that kind of a vertical gate to block that, and also make sure that you don't come under the fire of those archers. And that is the second watchtower coming up. The counter tower is already being done by the Burmese player. Mind you, Vinchester is playing with the cells. I don't really have so much bonus for those watchtowers, but there you go, 2 gates over there. They're not complete, so those gates can be broken in very easily. But there you go, the watchtower is complete, and he's going to finish that watchtower too, and he's going to garrison villagers and archers inside that watchtower. And meanwhile, he's got 2 villagers outside, and he's going to try to break in further while this guy does another layer of walling. So this is very annoying, especially because you don't really have stone, but Modri has to mine stone. He doesn't really have an option. He's got 5 on stone over there, and he's got 2 on gold, and so is forced to mine that stone. He really has to make those counter towers and needs to keep this game alive, otherwise he's going to be in trouble. And there you go, 5 inside that watchtower, and Modri is finding it difficult to repair that watchtower. He doesn't probably have a lot of stone. Let's look at Modri. There you go, he actually has stone, so he is wondering, should he make the stone walls? Should he go to Castle Age and make a castle? What should be the plan at the moment for Modri? That is the question. He's making a stone wall over there, and at the moment he's not making one more watchtower. He's not even repairing this tower at the moment. Maybe he would go to repair it when this tower is very low on health points, but at the moment he's not repairing that. This tower is almost full on health points, so villagers are coming forward. They will probably target that house instead of this stone wall. The house is 750 health points, so you would want to get that down. So there you go, he's got everybody outside at the moment. He knows that tower is going to go down. There's no point of garrisoning stuff in that tower, and that tower is going to go down, and he's going to target this house while he puts up the 3rd watchtower. So there you go, the Vinchi code, and that is the 3rd watchtower. Everybody's outside. He's actually repairing that Modri. That would be very annoying for Vinchester, because he has got everybody over here, and probably he's going to garrison those archers. There you go, and make sure that these repair people don't manage to repair that tower completely. And there you go, he's got that 3rd watchtower up. He's going to bring that house down, and we're going to find out what Modri does. At the moment he's really struggling. At the moment he's still producing villagers, and he's still wondering what he should do. At the moment he's got 5 on stone, because he wants to make that castle. He knows how important that castle is, but before that he obviously has to go to Castle Age. He's got no units, guys. He doesn't want to invest on units at the moment. He keeps on repairing that tower to buy some time, and Vinchester still keeps on forcing the issue. So let's go back to Vinchester's base and find out, is anything changed? Nothing has changed. Absolutely nothing has changed. Vinchester is still producing villagers at the moment. Yes, he is. He's got that blacksmith. His opponent, he also has a blacksmith at the moment, so obviously the towers are equal at the moment. And if you look at his economy, well, he's got 1 more villager right now on gold, so 4 on gold and 3 on stone, a few more villagers on wood, and the rest are on food. So there is only 1 lumber camp at the moment. He could only afford 1, and that is what it is at the moment. There's a score lead obviously for Vinchester, and not much damage he has done, but there's a psychological damage that he has done on his opponent. There's a 2nd counter watchtower and a gate being done by Modri as he tries to defend this defend this attack from Vinchester, and he's still not very far away, but still far away from Castle Age. Castle Age being researched by Vinchester at the moment. You can see those 2 villages on gold. They were part of the forward. He's broken in from this side, which is very good, but I don't think he's going to break in any further. It's impossible for him to break in through these walls with those archers, at least not in Feudal Age. So that is what it is, guys. At the moment, is a market coming up for Modri, and he would possibly want to go to Castle Age once that market is up by selling some stone. No, he won't be selling stone. Obviously, he needs that stone for the castle. And mind you, that scout is inside for Vinchester, and that is not going to be very good for Modri, because Vinchester can see what Modri is doing at the moment. Look at Vinchester and shut off power 4 and find out what he sees. And there you go. He sees that stone. He sees that gold, and he's going to roam around a bit at the moment. 25 health points on that scout. It's going to be a little annoying with that scout. You're going to find that out soon, and let's see what he does. He's going to click on these villages and find out who are low on health points, and he knows that this villager is low on health points. Even this villager is quite low on health points. He can go for this. He's actually attacking one more villager. He's going to take that villager down, is it? Oh my god, that villager survives with 4 health points, but he's got only 1 health point on this scout. So obviously I don't think he's going to do any further damage. 1 hit from this villager and this scout is going to go down. He's going to target this villager. He has that in his mind. Surely that 4 health point villager goes down with 1 hit. Oh my god, incredible stuff. 1 health points on that scout. This is really good stuff. I think Modri is going to remove that villager, send him to this town center and keep that villager away from that annoying scout from Vinchester. Crossbow and Botkin arrow coming in from Vinchester, and we're going to find out what Modri is doing. Modri is researching his castle age. He obviously has the stone right now and he's going to put down a castle. And siege workshop coming in from Vinchester, and that is part of the Trush, that is part of the Vinci code, and that siege workshop is important. He's going to take out mangonels probably, because that is going to be helpful for him. There you go, boom, the first mangonel comes out, should go and target this town center. That should be the plan. The barrack, the first military building is actually coming in for Modri. At the moment, 36 villagers for Vinchester, 39 for Modri, so it doesn't really look too far away from each other, these guys, and these crossbows are going to come inside, and he's going to walk straight into this town center. I'm sure 1 will go down. There you go, 1 goes down. Another might go down. A quick wall from Modri. No, two crossbows goes down, and these 4 are going to be very, very annoying. He still has that scout on 1 health points alive, and it still roams around and is a nuisance. It's an absolute nuisance. Fox says Modri doesn't enjoy the fact that he couldn't finish that wall off, and there's going to be a lot of that is going to be bad. He's going to loot villages. There you go, 1 villager goes down. He's going to lose 3 villagers surely, and there you go, he's going to target that, and 3 villagers goes down. He's going to lose more, is it? 4 goes down. He's going to lose 5, and that is absolutely bad stuff. You know, he's going to keep that villager alive, I believe. Yes, that villager is going to stay alive, and the second mangonel is actually coming up. The first mangonel is being an absolute nuisance at the moment. Is trying to get this town center down, and you can see the lead right now. 46 pop for Vinchester. Modri is on 35 pop. All those villagers, you can see the skeletons, all those villagers going down to these archers, and that was a very brave move, walking below this town center and doing all the stuff. The siege workshop stays incomplete, and he is forcing the issue right now. He's building up that castle and trying to find out if he can do any good, any better than what he's doing at the moment, because at the moment he's not doing any good. Modri, he is on 33 pop, and that is pretty bad. He's got his villagers over here. Thank god he has these walls at least, and this army is not going to get through anytime soon. So these villagers are going to stay safe at the moment. Battle archer coming in for Modri, but doesn't really have the army right now, Modri, and a few more archers coming inside is going to be more nuisance for these villagers, and Modri is going to spot that. He's going to send those villagers away. Probably can't go to this town center, but he's got his Arambais out, and that Arambai is going to be of some help probably to get these crossbows down. We're going to find out how much of an attack. 18 attack on that Arambai, and that Arambai is an amazing unit. I can see it throwing those darts with his left hand, and sometimes even throws it with the right hand. So an ambidextrous unit, this Arambai, and it's quite fascinating really. It doesn't really have armor, he just have armor at the moment. This fellow doesn't really have armor, the crossbow. But Vinchester, this is good stuff from Vinchester. He's got 2 mangonels over there. What is his next plan? That is the question. He's done a lot of damage obviously to Modri, because Modri doesn't have much to do at the moment. He's gonna lose that mangonel, is it? But that is it, guys. That is it. That damage was enough from Vinchester, and he takes the game. That's a GG from Modri, and we're going to walk you through the steps once again, so that you just remember what it is, what you have to do to get that thing working, that the Vinci code working. It's got 2 town centers, but I'm going to walk you through the steps. Let's go back to the fact that it's 6 minutes of game time, and this fellow makes sure that all the deer is inside this town center, and then he sends his scout out, and he tries to do the standard parallel wall walk of the scouts, and finds out where the resources are, and finds out a sweet spot to break in, and then he researches loom, and then he clicks feudal age. He keeps on scouting, sends 4 villages outside, and makes that house, then followed by that barrack. Then he picks that sweet spot and breaks in, and while he's breaking in, he's making sure one villager is making that tower and one villager is making that archery range, and then he starts making those archers. Meanwhile, inside his base, he's put 3 on stone and he was putting 2 on gold, if I remember it correctly, and he keeps on having 3 on stone throughout the game. 26 minutes of game time, he still has those 3 villages on stone, and he didn't enforce the issue. He just kept 3 on stone. That's all you need, guys. And then he goes to feudal age and gets those archers out and keeps making those archers, and he makes his blacksmith meanwhile, and researches his fletching, which is important because there are going to be some tower wars over here, and then he has to force the issue. He has to make more towers, he has to break inside. So he's got 6 villages on wood. If I had missed that, yes, that is important. He just keeps 6 villages on wood, and then he tries to go to castle age in within 18 to 19 minutes of game time. He makes sure that he keeps on making villages, keeps on making farms, goes to castle age, makes this siege workshop, takes out the mangonel, and meanwhile he's already got 3 towers up. He's sent some army inside somehow. This might not work all the time, but somehow he manages to send some army inside, and those army were killing a lot of villagers, guys. There were a lot of skeletons, and Modri was actually panicking. This might not work against every player, but somehow it worked, and that was the Da Vinci Code, guys. Hope you guys enjoy that video, and I'm sure somebody else gonna execute this in the Master of Arena 5. And yes, take care and bye bye.